Oh, I apologize. Okay, well, the sound's back now. Apologize for that. Oh, Mercury retrograde. Thank you so much for the heads up, everyone in chat. So yes, as I was saying, if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're watching this on the replay, you are assured just as healing a time as if you were here live. Although if you would like to join me live, you can go ahead and check the description and you'll see all the days and times that I am here 5 times a week, same days, same times. Pop on in and you can make any healing requests that you like in the chat. I see we've got lots of requests already. For the first half an hour of our time together, I will build a beautiful crystal healing grid around the requests and intentions of everyone here. We'll then kind of break for a little bit and I will explain what Reiki is to those who might be new to the concept. And then for the remainder of our time together, usually the last half an hour, I will actually go ahead and turn the music up, turn the lights down, and send healing to you wherever and whenever you happen to be enjoying this. So without any further ado, let's dive in and see what the requests are. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the request and for all the love in the chat. Thanks for letting me know that you were having sound issues. I appreciate that. Lepidolite, absolutely. It's always a beautiful choice. I definitely have lepidolite. Lithium mica is the other way of referring to that one. Digestion, inflammation, circulation. Yeah, a lot of same and similar as always. We always end up having such complementary requests and supports for healing. Let's see, bone health, I could always use that. Blood pressure, digestion, heart, cardiovascular, teeth and gums. You all got it. And solar plexus chakra. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and dive on in, see what we have here. So let's hunt for that lepidolite first of all. Oh, you know what I have? I have lepidolite and amazonite in the same stone, and I feel like it's perfect. So let's go ahead right over to the crystal grid and build this together, shall we? See that? Those purple flecks? That's actually the lithium mica. That would be lepidolite. And that little bit there, that's amazonite, that little bit of blue. And so I love this. I feel like these two stones go together so incredibly well. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. And we can definitely use the amazonite. Lepidolite or lithium mica actually is lithium. like the lithium that is used as a medication in mental health. Is, just a natural element. It can really help stabilize the mood in a very spiritual way, in addition to, it being used in medicine. We can use it energetically and kind of find a stabilizing and boosting of mood, a support for the heart and throat chakra, and general like peace of mind. Same is often brought to us with amazonite. It's this beautiful blue that is striated with white, and it helps fill in the cracks of a broken heart, helps us to expand our capacity to love ourselves and others, and also helps so much with healing grief, healing trauma, letting go of the past as well. So fantastic. Oh no, broken ankle. Yeah, I've had a shattered leg. I have the bone issues for sure. Let's see, we've got copper jade, lapis, chrysocola, coral quartz. You got it. I'm still looking for my red quartz. Still can't find it, but I am redoing everything in my office, as you can see. Everything looks different. I'm not quite done. So let's see. Let's go ahead and look at the calcites and the red tiger eye and the bloodstone. Okay, so red tiger eye, bloodstone, if I can find it. Here's bloodstone. Bloodstone is excellent for cardiac health, as the name would kind of suggest, but it's also great for emotional health. It's sort of like an emotional uh-oh sort of stone. An emotional, oh man, I'm so overwhelmed kind of crystal, but works well with the actual heart itself. I always make my grids fairly intuitively. Go. So that's bloodstone. The next will be red tiger eye, which is not only deeply protective, but exceptional for the cardiac system, for blood pressure as well as circulation. The energy of this stone can be just so multifaceted. Actually, let's go ahead and put them together with intention, that they work together to support so much of the same kind of cardiac stuff. Yeah, this is a really powerful protection stone as well from negative energy and negative workings. Absolutely, you can eat a snack during Reiki. I have a crystal store linked in the description where you can shop my online store, and I do ship over a distance. In Philly, you can try Mineralistic on South Street. It's near 3rd and South. There's another shop right up the street near 5th, 6th and South called Garland of Letters. And there's also Rockies. There's 2 locations. The one in Rittenhouse is the new one. I think they still have one in Fishtown. So yeah, Rockies Crystals, and Ritual Shop, which is also in Rittenhouse. They have a great little crystal selection. Not a huge selection, but what they have is really nice. So I would suggest any of those. Disconnecting from the energy of others, absolutely. I can get some energy for that. So I would say the red tiger eye is excellent for disconnecting from the energy of others, and I'll also bring in some Dalmatian jasper. Helping to clear the aura there. Working with someone for sound healing. That's a good question. Reiki by Victoria is local and does sound healing. She learned under a colleague of mine who retired, who is excellent. So I would highly recommend Reiki by Victoria. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting everybody's requests. Copper, jade, lapis. Gotcha. Copper can help us to move energy blockages. It really helps to unlock the potency of Reiki healing. So we've got some, that'll help move energy and energy blockages. Lapis, Chrysocola. Lapis is excellent for the third eye and the throat, for communicating, for sharing spiritual truths. Can really help with bringing through a little bit of guidance in some ways. It's also quite regal. It was actually so highly revered that you can still find a lot of very ancient churches that still have it, still have their altars built of it throughout parts of Europe, particularly Eastern Europe. those parts of Eastern Europe that still have very old churches. You can see that there. There you go. Chrysocola. I'm going to keep looking for Chrysocola, and for support for teeth and bones and also solar plexus. I have some yellow calcite that I'm going to bring out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see. Calcite is absolutely calcium, just what you would think it to be. It can really help empower the solar plexus by allowing us to feel a sense of joy with our self-expression. And that can really help with things like Mercury retrograde, which we're in right now. As we communicate, we'll be coming from our sense of joy of who we are. And while our words might be a little jumbled in the communication, energy speaks louder than the actual words we use, so that might help. Mental clarity, increased energy. Yep, creativity, big hugs. Oh, happy Wednesday. Go ahead and take doggy out, absolutely. Mental clarity, increased energy. Definitely have the copper for increased energy. Mental clarity and additional, I've got some Rutilated Quartz. And yeah. Creativity, maybe we'll do some, I have some ideas for creativity. Here is our Rutilated Quartz, which we use so often. Rutilated Quartz helps to balance the mind, and it can also help to send the energy of healing exactly where it needs to go. Let's put them here and here. Garnet, obsidian. What's that? Yeah, absolutely. I have garnet sitting right here. I must have read your mind. We've got lots of buddies coming up on the board today. I've got lots more to put out. Garnet is a wonderful stone for organizing. Setting tasks in motion towards a common goal. A very Capricorn stone. It can help us to better prioritize different tasks so that we can actually get more done with the time that we do have. Great time management stone. So there we go. Just making sure I didn't miss any. Digestion, absolutely. Hematite, gotcha. So digestion can definitely be helped by Rutilated Quartz, but also by obsidian. And obsidian was actually requested specifically, so I'll go ahead and add some obsidian. So this is black obsidian. Black obsidian is actually a glass, a natural glass that comes from volcanic activity, even old volcanic activity. It can be found in parts of the Appalachians, so really, really old. You can use this stone for helping you work through grief. It's excellent for grief. It's excellent for digestion. in that we actually learned that from Cassandra Eason. That was her suggestion. And I feel like it almost in a way helps to kind of draw everything out and down, if that makes sense, as far as digestion. It's been really powerful here for digestion. It's actually, like I said, a glass, and for quite some time it was used, even now it's still used in some surgeries, especially eye surgeries, making the scalpels actually out of obsidian, which is just wild to me. We also have some grounding, which we could totally use. There's some wild energy about. And so here's some hematite. Hematite is also excellent for the blood and the circulatory system for sure. But it is fantastic for grounding. And if this energy is not about grounding, doesn't need to be grounded, I don't know what does. So go ahead and bring some of that out. So there's our hematite. Let's see, jade, petrified wood, jade, petrified wood. Lower back pain will do celestite. Letting go of disappointments and outcomes. Gotcha. So jade, petrified wood, celestite. So let's get some celestite here. Celestite is excellent for pain and also for hearing and sensing the love of our angels. Put that right here. Really excellent for pain, especially like aches and pains, kind of achy pain. And carnelian, there was a request for creativity, and that is just the most creative stone. Lapis too can really help. So I'm going to go ahead and put some carnelian around the grid. Jade and petrified wood. Bear with me one moment. So the piece of jade I have is quite large. So I'm wondering how. Jade is just an all-over wellness stone. It supports body, mind, and spirit health, longevity, and good fortune. It's an excellent manifesting stone. It's sacred in Chinese culture and Chinese medicine for good reason. Yeah, that'll do. In the middle, I'm also going to add, as requested, some fossilized wood. Fossilized wood is literally wood that has turned to stone, and so it has had to give up its form in order to turn into something new. And in that, it gives us that exact wisdom, how to find solace in changing form as we evolve and grow. Put those yellow calcites there. And rutilated quartz. There we go. Yay, moving right along. And what else did I forget? You know, we want to do some coral and moss agate. Okay, and then I think we'll be good. coral. Here's my smaller piece of coral. Moss agate helps to spread healing throughout the body in all the places that bacteria or viruses or any kind of infection might take over the body or spread throughout the body. It can also be deeply grounding. Put them here. White coral is fantastic for all things crown chakra, connecting with spirituality, with your idea of what spirit is, helping to more or less clear those blockages that would put us to a place of feeling different or distant from collective consciousness or from spirit. This is actually a piece, these two pieces are actually pieces I picked up from along the beach with my grandmother years ago after a storm. We picked these up in Florida, just plucked them right off the beach. Sometimes good quality coral can be a little hard to find, and that's because often it's dredged for, which actually kills the coral reef, whereas these were released naturally. It's just part of the stuff you find on the beach. So this is pretty much eco-friendly coral, if you could imagine such a thing. So I think I got everything. Oh, disappointments. And also, if you're interested in sound healing, Jackie, Celestite is one of the stones that can help you get even more healing out of sound healing. It's wonderful like that. Chrysocola, I don't think I saw. Let me see if I can grab that one. Ah, I found it. And anybody else? Heart chakra, some good stuff for heart chakra. We'll definitely do some, the bloodstone will definitely help with letting go of disappointment. The bloodstone that's already there, which are these guys. But I'm going to go ahead and maybe add a little bit more if there's room. Chrysocola is excellent for the heart as well, the heart chakra. It is just a balm to help soothe a sore, achy, needing love, needing support kind of sensation. And I do want to put just some rose quartz to help, just again, just bringing in that soothing, loving, unconditional love energy. Bring that here, balance out with, I love using it with bloodstone. Bloodstone can be very deeply grounding and earthy when it supports the heart, where rose quartz can be very etheric and bright energy. And I kind of love the balance that they both have. It's like one is deepening what's available to make more room for the rose quartz to come in. The rose quartz lightens things up to make more room for more depth. They play off of each other really, really well. And yeah, so we've got the obsidian. And definitely for disappointment and letting go, also Amazonite. And there's Amazonite as well as lepidolite in here. Amazonite can be really helpful for that. And even petrified wood. Petrified wood helping us to change form. Helping us to say, you know, I have to give up being a beautiful tree in order to turn into a beautiful stone. You know, and that it's bittersweet in that we give up something of old so that we can transform into something new. So I'm going to go ahead. I believe you said, which one was that? Amazonite is the blue. The blue in here, that's, you know, the purple speckles are lepidolite, and petrified wood is this one. Petrified wood is excellent for changing form. Let me know if it was a different one you were asking about. And I'm just going to quickly explain what Reiki is, and then we'll dive right in and get started. So usually I do a vote, but I don't know if we have a big enough vote for a vote. I know what it is. Okay, so if you're here, if you've never been here before, this will seem like fun. I usually go ahead and give everyone 2 crystals to kind of choose from to add a little bit more depth to this all. And as you vote, I kind of explain what Reiki is. So one is Malachite, really helps to move out sort of any kind of bitterness that might be in the heart or the brokenheartedness, and helps you to evolve and adapt to change, especially where it is heavy emotionally to do so. Wonderful for emotions. Blue calcite is another calcite, so good for bones. Also fantastic for just lots of emotional stuff, like emotional overwhelm. So go ahead and vote which one you would like to see in the grid. Go ahead and use the chat. Malachite, the green one, blue calcite, the blue one. While you're going ahead and voting in the chat, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like the stream, because that's what the algorithm loves to see, and lots more folks will help to find out about me. So thank you if you have a chance to do that. And while y'all do that, I'm just going to explain a little bit about Reiki. So if you've never been here before, or if you're new to the concept of Reiki, essentially this energy is around us, it's through us, we're made of it. We're all made of star stuff, yes, that's true, but everything has energy, and this is the understanding in Japan, the culture that Usui Reiki comes from. So I am made of energy, you are made of energy. All the things that, like the chair I'm sitting on, whatever you happen to be sitting or lying upon, all of these things are made of energy. And specifically, we each have our own unique energies. One of the energies that is all around us, and the things that we use on a day-to-day basis, and the crystals that we get to gaze upon, and our animal companions and other folks, is Reiki, or spiritually guided energy. This particular energy is what our body, mind, and spirit kind of crave. Our body, mind, and spirit know how to work with this energy. It's almost like the pure, clean water of energy. It allows us to more easily release whatever is holding us back, or whatever pain we might be in. It allows us to invite in more positivity, but more balance as well. And it also helps to just sort of allow us a chance to recalibrate in much the same way as when we drink water. Our innate senses know exactly on a subconscious level how to best use that fresh, clean water. We need it for every process our body does. We're mostly made of water, even though we don't think of it that way. But we don't have to think consciously about how that water supports our wellness, or what this particular sip of water will help us do. Our knowingness, our deeper knowingness, automatically takes care of that for us. It's very similar with Reiki. We simply invite this lovely healing energy that is all around us and already flowing through you, and we're simply like turning the faucet open just a little bit more. Your body, mind, and spirit will use this energy to support you in the best way possible for you in this moment. So every session you receive is likely to feel a little bit different. Even if you watch a recording of this exact healing, you will feel a little different during. And that's a good thing, because it will arrive at us in exactly the way that we need it most. We'll be able to use it in the best possible way. So you may feel emotions come up, you may feel sleepy, you may feel energized, you might feel creative, you might feel just deeply relaxed. It can be any combination thereof. You might get sort of a sentient feeling, or even like an intuitive sense about you. You may start to feel like you're going to fall asleep. All of those things sound a lot like Reiki to me. Generally speaking, when it comes to feeling Reiki for the first time, I tell folks to just sort of come in with an open mind and see how it shows up to you. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep a silent mind, although you can do either of those two things if you would like to. Like, you can combine this time with meditation if you want to, or yoga, or journaling, or playing music. It's your time for you. But as the Reiki comes to you, you might want to sort of think things through. You might be this sort of sacred space to hold for yourself to mentally parse through things, or it might be a place to just simply be. It might be a place to deeply relax and even feel like we might be dreaming. And it could be a place where we might feel some intensity in our body in terms of sensations. Whatever it is for you, I invite you to just simply notice and see how it comes together for you. At the end of our half hour together, I will be here to answer any questions you might have. And if you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and put any questions in the comments. You're invited to go ahead and reach out to my social media, information about online Reiki classes with me, all the social media, the online community Discord, all of that good stuff, my crystal shop and all, in the link in the description. You can learn more about it there. But I'm really just happy you're here, and I'm here 5 times a week. So feel free to drop by whenever you need a little bit of a pick-me-up, and you can always find the old healings in the past streams. I always thumbnail them with the picture of the crystal grid that we build together. And additionally, the concept of communal chi. The more people come together with the same or similar intention, the greater the healing energy is magnified. The greater the intention of that group is available for everyone to share in. So thank you everyone for being here, even though our individual energy fields may be kept separate and protected, and they will be. The opportunity to just share in more available energy is shared because all of you are here, and building this grid together helps to have a tangible gift to the universe of how we came together and set that intention as a group. So thank you for the opportunity to hold this space. So let's see what everyone voted for in the chat. Blue calcite, both are blue calcite, both again, ha ha ha, yeah. We usually do go for both of the stones, don't we? Well, let's go ahead and do exactly that. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Let's do one of each. Blue calcite, malachite. Or maybe we'll just do like this. Balance that out. There we go. That feels good. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the music up and turn the lights down. You'll notice a color changing light. At no point will it strobe. And I invite you to just go ahead and relax. We're going to go a little bit past the 5 p.m. hour on the East Coast, if that's okay. Don't want to make you late for anything. And enjoy your session. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you in just shy of a half an hour. take a deep breath in and out. Gently move, stretch, or bend. Bringing your awareness back to the room. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It was an honor and a pleasure to share this healing space with all of you. If you have any questions or anything to share, feel free to go ahead and use the chat. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. East Coast US time. And I'm also here Fridays at 4 and 8 p.m. and Sundays at 8 p.m. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here, Galguire. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for dropping in and being part of the community. It's been such a special group that's been coming together. You're so welcome, Jackie. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Hope you have a good night too. And thank you all so much for building this very special healing grid. This felt really intense. Oh, wonderful, Christine. I look forward to seeing you again too. Oh, I feel like I'm ready to start the whole day brand new. Which is good because I'm about to teach Reiki class. Every Wednesday evening I teach Reiki after I host the stream. I go back and forth. One month it's Reiki 1, the next month it's Reiki 2. And it's like a beautiful start to my work week. This is like, I kind of start Tuesday night and then I coast in. You're so welcome. Oh, it's good to see you, Vincent. It's good to see you, Heart. Good to see you, Cora. Thank you so much for being here as always and for all of the good requests. I am looking for my red coral. I just don't know where it's gotten to. I'll find it in just the perfect time. I know I will. And for those of you who are local Philly peeps, hello. Those of you who are local West Philly peeps, don't know if you were impacted by the power outage this past weekend, but I was. Thankfully, everything's all fixed. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and I'll be available in the chat for several more minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here with immense gratitude. As always, there's all kinds of information in the description. I always enter the names of all the crystals in the description after the show is archived, so if you are looking for them locally, you can have a better chance of finding them if you can spell them. It can be a little hard to spell from just hearing the name. Thank you all so much. It's an honor and a pleasure as always. So go ahead and enjoy the rest of your evening, day, afternoon, wherever you happen to be in the world. I hope to see you again soon. Again, Wednesdays at 4 p.m., Thursdays 8 a.m., Fridays 4 and 8 p.m., and Sundays 8 p.m., all East Coast US time. Thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourself, and I will see you again soon.